In a few of my previous videos, you may have noticed an orange and black machine sitting in the background. Well, today let me introduce you to the TimberOX Summit. So there are many things and there are many features that are unique to this machine right here. But one of the most unique and I guess special aspects of this machine, for me anyway, is the fact that a year ago, TimberOX approached me and asked me to be on their advisory board for a project that they were working on to build this log splitter. So TimberOX and Timberwolf partnered together to create what I'm calling a home run for the homeowner who wants a log splitter. This machine is awesome, and not just because I was part of making this all happen. And like I mentioned earlier, TimberOX had invited me along with three other gentlemen to be part of their advisory board to kind of talk out and put together what we thought were some of the most important design features needed for a one-of-a-kind, world-class homeowner's log splitter. And I think Timberwolf and TimberOX together, they hit it out of the park. Some of you may have seen it earlier this year at the International Firewood Expo down in Ohio at Joe from Ohio Woodburners Woodyard. And then some of you may have seen it at the Paul Bunyan Show. Like I mentioned earlier, it's got some very unique features and some design components that I think make it stand out above and beyond any of your other big box store homeowner log splitter. So the TimberOX is a professional grade log splitter with superior speed, ergonomics, and workspace. And that's one of the things that I like about this best. And I'm gonna get into splitting a little bit here for a little demo, and I'll show you just how that large workspace, how it really makes a difference. This is created for homeowners. So, this is like that homeowner that, values their time. And it's also created for, commercial grade and professional firewood producers, just the same. It's like, it's a homeowner and a commercial grade splitter all in one. It's got a integrated step wedge, and I'll show you more on that in a little bit. It's got a tall pusher block with a 360 anti-slip face, which splits larger rounds with ease and precision. So it helps hold that round in place as it pushes through the step wedge. It does have an optional 4-way slip-on wedge that you can see that if you flip the wedge around, it gives you two different heights for the 4-way. So the internal cylinder design, it creates a small footprint that's easy to store and transport and work around. So that was one thing with this log splitter. This can be delivered to you on a pallet with liftgate service. They bring it off the truck, bring it into your driveway, and it's right there. It's compact, it breaks down. The extended work table, you can either fold that down, or what I like about this is, if I'm not using it as a log splitter, and it's say sitting in my garage, most log splitters sit there and take up space. This has such a nice large working area, you can actually just use this as a workbench or for storage or anything. That's one of the cool things about it. And then sticking with that whole work area, it's kind of got a built-in tray and deck that makes it easy to, when you're working with logs, either slide stuff around, move things around, swipe off the debris and the bark. That is the one feature that you'll hear me now talk about, just how much working surface there is with this log splitter. It's got a Kohler 14 horsepower engine. And that is what gives this thing the incredibly fast cycle time. I mean, this thing really flies. So the wedge is 12 inches tall and 1 inch thick, and it's got that little step on the bottom. And what that does is that allows the round to kind of like get cracked, a little initial crack into the piece of wood before it gets pushed through the rest of the wedge. So it does make an easier and cleaner split on larger rounds. Another nice feature with the TimberOX Summit is that you can mount a log ox holder on the side of it right there, and that is the perfect place to store your log ox when you're going to pick up rounds. So the other cool thing is if you use the link down in the description and put in the code BACK40Firewood, you can get yourself a free log ox with the TimberOX Summit. So there you go. You want one of these? You want one of the handiest tools around in the woodyard? The log ox? Use code BACK40Firewood and you get a free log ox with the TimberOX Summit. So there is a quick little introduction to the TimberOX TimberOX, a log splitter unique and unlike any that I'm sure many of you've never seen anything like this. And if you noticed in that footage there of splitting just for a short period of time, you probably don't realize how valuable that work surface is, and having such a large area to work and move the rounds around for resplitting and staging. It's just, that's the thing that when I look at any other big box store log splitter, all you have is a little I-beam that either the wedge or the push block runs on, and that's it. There's no other workspace and no other work surface to stage your rounds, resplit your rounds, all of that stuff. And that's what I think really makes the TimberOX stand out. The other nice thing is, like I mentioned, it's just got such a compact design. So this front table here, this thing folds down and you can store it away if you want. I prefer, like I mentioned before, I prefer to have this thing up. And if I'm putting this in my garage and I'm not splitting wood, I can put stuff on it. It's not just taking up space. Even though the space that it takes up is a small little footprint, it can be utilized. You can put stuff on there, use it as a workbench, whatever. It's pretty cool. So for more information on the TimberOX, there is a link down in the description. Go over there, check it out. If you have any questions, let me know or contact LogOX. They will get back to you with, if you have any questions, any comments, any feedback, let us know. I'm super grateful, and I want to just thank LogOX and Timberwolf for allowing me to be a part of the TimberOX. It was great working with everyone throughout the process. Like I said, it's been over a year ago that we started, and it's just been really fun to see everything, progress and come along, and now to see this sitting here and be able to run it, it's great. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And hey, if you're looking for one heck of a Christmas gift for that woodhound out there, the homeowner that wants or needs a new log splitter, check out the TimberOX. I think you will be impressed. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.